Friends, Glenda Mollett here, and welcome to my craft room today. It is Monday, September the 8th. Oh my goodness. We're a whole week into September already. Okay, let me pop over to Facebook. I am live. I have one thing to check. It shows I am live. Shows that. Oh, interesting. It seems to have fixed itself. But did it fix itself? I'm just kind of doing some diagnostic checks here on my Facebook page. Some things that my um, oh, well, apparently it's fixed itself. Yay! It was things that my streaming streaming platform people asked me to check. But it must have been a glitch because it seems to be fixed now. Thank goodness. Hello, Alice. Hey, how you doing? I have been so busy since last Wednesday morning that I don't know whether I'm a coming or a going. So today, I am going to enjoy creating a card with you using the Traditions of Christmas suite. There's okay, no designer paper in this one. I feel the same way. Did you have? It was your fall fair this weekend too, isn't it? Oh, and you've got that other stuff going on in your life, a move and all sorts of stuff. Yeah. Um, it was our fall fair weekend, and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was volunteering. From Wednesday to Sunday, I walked almost 50 kilometers. My feet are fine. The rest of my body is very, very tired. And I can't wait to have a nap after dinner. Oh my God. Okay, so today, I'll show you the card in a second. Let me just turn you around because you don't need to see this whole tiredness thing. My Lights of Aurora class is open for registration now until the 15th of September. If you're part of my club, this is not the club project. Yes, it is. Sorry, I was just reading this. Hello, Christine. These are the club cards that we're doing. So if you're part of my club, you don't have to register. You get the class for free. Well, with your minimum purchase. And these are the 3 cards we're going to do in our class. This card is the bonus card that only my club members get. And then this is the card for the monthly tutorial subscription. I look fabulous. Oh my God, Alice. Okay. Nobody's joined me on Facebook, so I'm hoping that I am live on Facebook. It says I am, but hello. Okay. So $20 gets you the kits. You can $79 for the kits, the dies, and the designer paper, which is Lights of Aurora. And the dies are the Light and Wonder dies, these ones. And you get the kits at half price with that. You can buy the entire suite for $138, and then you get the kits for free, tutorial only, and monthly tutorial subscription. And for one more week, my Winter Creative Escape is open for registration. $120 gets you kits for 8 cards, a goodie bag. Early bird date is long gone, so you don't get that. If you're a past Escape attendee, you get an Elite Stamper gift. There's pillow gifts, prize patrol. If you are local, you can sign up for the in-person one and get lunch and snacks and blah, blah, blah. And if you're out of town and you can only do the virtual one or you want to do it on your own, then I pay the postage for it to get from me to you instead. Oh, Alice got happy mail today. Lucky you. I did too. I got this card in the mail from Valerie. I love it. I love this paper. This was really pretty paper. So thanks, Valerie. So she used that Thoughtful Wishes. I think that's what it's called. Hang on. Hang on. Got to get my bag out. I don't remember what this is called, but anyways, it makes a whole bunch of embossed sayings. It is pretty. And then I got 2 swap cards from my Silver Sisters that I will show you during my catalog launch party that happens next Tuesday, the 16th. In person, 1 to 4-ish, and virtual will be 7 to 9-ish. Okay, are you ready for the card? Woohoo, here we go. 1 card for today. It's a little bit different. It is a diagonal. So can you see? There we go. You can see it. It's cut on a diagonal, and then you take the piece that you cut off, you flip it around, you emboss it, and then you put it on the front. So you're not wasting that piece. This is from the Christmas Greenery bundle, and I'm going to show you how you can take non-curvy stamps and make them curvy. And there's the inside. I even put bling on the inside. Woohoo! And wink of Stella on there you go. Look at that. Ooh. And the envelope. Okay. So tell me how your weekend was in the comments. If you're watching, tell me how your weekend went. Were you busy? Did you get crafty time? I did not. I did not make a card from between Tuesday afternoon and right now. I have not made a card. It wasn't long enough. Hi, Mary. Okay, I will be using Memento, Real Red, Pool Party, and Old Olive. Wink of Stella. The Christmas Greenery bundle, stamp set, and dies. And this is the bundle I'm featuring in my Creative Escape. 8 cards using this bundle. They're all different. And then the dies that I'm using for the sentiment is this one, and it matches these 2 for the traditional labels. But I am going to use the Merry and the Christmas from seasonal tags and show you how you can make them curvy to fit in that die. And then we're also going to be using the traditional wreath embossing folder, finishing it off with traditional sparkle sequins. Okay. Alice. Oh, Christine cleaned and watched football. Alice was busy, assembled 18 art cards for the fair, but forgot the stoppers. Forgot the stoppers? What's a stopper? Sorry, my brain function is almost non-existent at the moment. So it was a very long weekend, but don't get me wrong. I absolutely enjoyed every single second of being in Glenwood Center with all the vendors. Let me just fix that. And I got to plug my phone in before it dies. We had, I don't know how many vendors. I never did count them. But they're all so nice and they're so fun and people were coming and going and we had a lot of fun. So, and they asked me if I wanted to come back next year. So I must have done a pretty good job. Okay, so let's get my kit out. Okay, so you start out with 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and folded in half. An easel type card for my Zentangle inspired. Oh no. Oh, the showstoppers. Oh no, the stoppers on the inside. Is that what you mean? The anchors. Basic white 5 1/4 by 4. Basic white 2.5 by 4 3/4. Basic white 1 1/4 by 4 1/4. Pool Party 2 1/4 by 2 1/4, and the bow is made using our red velvet paper. Okay, So first of all, let's deal with the front of the card. So you get your paper trimmer. You get your paper trimmer and you put it. Hello, Anne from Australia. And I'm going to cut it diagonally this way. So I'm going to put that top where this top of the score line is in the track, and the bottom, you can't see. Hang on, let me move it up a bit here. The bottom point in the track. Now, when you're cutting through a point, I encourage you to start in the middle and go out from each end, because if your blade hits it wrong, you could end up ripping that instead of cutting nicely through it. Hello, Valerie. Hey, I showed your card today, Val, this one that I got today. Yay, thank you. Okay, so now you take this and you want to cut it down by half an inch. Half an inch? Okay, so this piece is 5.5 by 4.25. And I'm going to cut it down. I'm going to cut it down. Let me get the card out. So this is going to go on here like this, right? So I have to cut off the bottom. So I'm going to put this in here like this. And then I'm going to cut, that's 5.5, and I'm going to go down to 5.25. And I'm kind of lining this up. Oops, you can't see. Hang on. I'm kind of lining this up with the 1/4 inch mark there. But I can tell that it's 1/4 inch because that on this side, it gives me that measurement. So we're just going to cut that off. And then I'm going to get my card and I'm going to lay this on here to make sure that I got it right. And I do. And because I'm using the piece I cut off, you don't have to worry about the angles not fitting. So I know in a lot of cards when we use an angle, sometimes it's difficult to figure out or to get the angles to match. And one will be like this way, and then the next one will be slightly off just because of the way it's cut. You don't have to worry about that on this one because you use the piece you cut off. So you know that the angle is exactly the same. Okay, now I'm going to put this in my traditional wreath embossing folder. And we're going to emboss it. Now this part will be covered up by the flowers. So I'm paying attention to getting the rest of it pretty well covered. There we go. So I'm going to run that through my machine as soon as I flip it over to embossing. Get that embossed. So unfortunately, I didn't win the 50-50 draw at the fall fair, but it was really cool because one of the volunteer groups that worked at the fall fair, there was 5 of them. They got together and pooled all their tips. I think they were working in the beer garden, and they pooled all their tips and they bought tickets with their tips and they won. So all 5 of them split just over $20,000, which is cool. That's like $4,000 each. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here and get it out of my way. And when I put something that has a really tight corner like this on, I always put glue in each point because it helps it glue it down. So I'm just going to let that dry while we do some of the other things. Oh, and don't let me forget to do the draw for Share It Saturday because, hey, people, I remembered. No excuses today. Okay, we got to die cut those two. This, let me just find these. I'm going to die cut the holly leaves. And on the real red, I'm going to die cut the bow. On this, we're going to die cut the sentiment. Now you're probably looking at that going, but that isn't what that sentiment looks like. And you're right, because I've cut it. Because you don't have to use it the way it is. Okay, so we'll cut those out. Then I have some stamping, and I'm going to use, oh shoot, I forgot to get the stamps out. I'm going to use the filler inner stamps instead of coloring with Stampin' Blends. So I have to go and grab 3 more blocks because I completely forgot about it. I'm surprised I remembered to get up this morning. And of course, last night I went to bed and I'm running, in my head is running all this stuff I did on the weekend and the report I was going to make today because I have to do a post fall fair report. So that was running through my head last night. And I didn't get to sleep till after 2 o'clock. Man, I tell you, some days. Some days. Okay, so now I'm going to take, come on. I am going to put some glue on these things so that it can dry while I'm doing the stamping. So right here to put the bow top on. And right here, because I'm going to put the little center over it, and on my holly leaves. I will put that over with the triangle. So they all dry and get happy. Alice didn't want to wake up this morning. Oh, I guess you didn't, Alice. That sucks. How are you coming with your packing? Have you started yet? Or are you still trying to get over the weekend? Okay, so I need the filler inner stamp for the poinsettia and for the blue flower and for the leaves. There we go. Okay. Got that. Now I'm going to get don't forget my note about my catalog launch party next Tuesday. Don't forget. In person 1 to 4-ish, and virtual will be 7 to 9-ish. Okay, where's my cardstock? There we go. Get myself organized here. A little packing done, but getting over, yeah. Oh, weekends, they tend to make us tired, and then we end up trying to recover from the week during the week while we're working and stuff. Oh, I hope you feel better soon. Feel less tired soon. Tonight, I'm going to bed early, which sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. But I've got a lot of work to do in the next 3 weeks. All my papers for my product shares are coming in tomorrow. So I'm going to end up prepping all those, getting them ready for people to pick up and to mail. And then I have 3 Facebook Lives and 4 classes this week. and I have to start prepping for the creative escape. Okay, this is the inside. And now we'll do the envelope. I'm on Facebook, Wendy. Valerie found me, so I know I'm there. And hello. Oh, you don't have your move-in date yet. Ah, yes, you don't want to pack too much until that date. Okay, here we go. Envelope. Envelope. So there was a few fair food things I wanted to try. They had 15 food vendors this year, which was absolutely fabulous. Let me tell you, they were so good. The ones I got to try. There was pierogies and grilled onions. Yum. There was the Spud Barn was there. Oh my Lanta. I am so in love with the Spud Barn. Let me tell you. Okay, before I cut that out, I'm going to, while I've got my ink out here. Oh no, I'm using red. Never mind. I was going to do the sentiment, but I'm going to cut this out first. And then my third day, I wanted chow mein from the Chinese Canadian Society because it is fabulous. And I went over there. I saved them to the last day. I was going to have them for lunch and then grab a potato from the Spud Barn and bring it home for Ted and I to share for dinner. So I wandered over to get my chow mein, and they had sold out of chow mein. Sold out of chow mein. Can you imagine? And the vice president of the Fall Fair Society, I was talking to her, and she said, no, it wasn't. It was the coordinator for the outside food vendors. She said a few of our vendors sold out of some of the items on their list, which is fabulous. I'm so glad that people were supporting them because the food is amazing. I've never tasted a baked potato quite like the one we had last night for dinner. Honest to goodness, it was this big. It was the size of a small football. I should have weighed it before we ate it, but I was hungry. We had, they called it the sunrise. So it's a baked potato with bacon and cheddar and an easy over egg, soft, easy over egg. And then they pour hollandaise sauce on top of it. Oh my Lord, I thought I died and gone to heaven. It was amazing, but it was so big. Ted and I both had it for dinner last night, and I was completely full. It was very, very yummy. So I'm using real red, but I stamped it off first. Oh, apparently I didn't stamp that one off. I did it full strength. Oh, well, you're going to see the difference. Let's find my inside piece so I can color it at the same time. Okay, we'll do this one full strength. And there is a new Christmas card kit out. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I wonder if I should try to redo this. What do you think? Think I would be able to redo this? No. No, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it because I don't want to ruin it. Anyways, there was things like fresh squeezed lemonade, mini donuts, which of course we had, because who doesn't like mini donuts? And there was Indian tacos. So those are a bit different than tacos. They're made on bannock, deep fried bannock. And then they have chili instead of taco meat. It is really good. I had that last year. There's only so much food I can eat at the fair. Does anybody have special food that they like to eat if they go to a fair? We don't have the deep fried everything like they have at the PNE. And there was smoothies, real fruit smoothies. What else was there? Brazilian food. There was grilled cheese that I heard was absolutely amazing. I didn't taste the grilled cheese, but I heard it was really good. But do you guys like anything? If you go to a fair, what is your favorite fair food? I'm using old olive here to color the leaves in. So there's the inside. And so what I did on this one was I inked and double stamped it so that you got two different colors of leaves. There we go. Nobody has any favorite fair food? Well, then maybe you just don't go to fairs. And that's fine. Oh, and then there was freeze-dried candy. My gosh, she had a table just loaded, 6 layers deep, completely covered with freeze-dried candy, and she sold out. Okay, so tell me, do you like the dark red or the stamped off red for the flower? Now, this is going to fit, where's my, on here like this, just halfway on and halfway off. So let me just put the inside in while I'm here, because then it's out of my way and I don't have to worry about forgetting it. And one night they have the native drums, and it's always right outside the building that I'm in. So I get to listen to it. It is amazing. I just love it. Valerie hasn't been to a fair in forever. And Valerie likes the dark red. I think I like the dark red too. I do, Mr. Magoo. You know, I haven't done my sentiment. Oh well. Okay, let's put this on. That glue has dried on the corners. So now I'll just put Stampin' Seal on the straight edges. And let me put a silicone mat underneath so I can get it lined up. And you can see what I'm doing. So I cut 1/4 of an inch off the piece that I cut off of the front, and that allows me to do this with it. See how nicely those angles fit? All right, so there's the inside, there's the front. Now this is going to go on here like that, and I'm just lining up that leaf and this sleeve, and then I'm going to put adhesive on the rest of it. But I want to pop the leaves underneath it first. So let me just run some adhesive on here like that. And we'll put this on. but I'm not pushing it down around along the edge because I want to slide those. Oops, I lost one of my leaves. I want to slide those leaves underneath. And we're going to slide one underneath here. Like that. And then the other one. So if you do this and you can't get it slid in enough, just cut some off. There we go. Okay, let's put the bow together. Put the loops on the tail. And then this is going to go on here like that. And I really like the fact that this bow is all in one die. You don't have to worry about losing little die pieces. And then that's going to go on there like that. So I'm going to put some glue on the back. Come on, glue. So it's corn season here, the tail end of our corn season, and our local corn grower still has fresh corn. So I stopped on the way home last night and picked up 6 cobs. So we had 2 last night. We're having 2 tonight. Oh man, it's so good. Okay, there's our bow. Now this. So this, I'm not going to cut it off yet. Let's see what it looks like when I get it all stamped to see if we want to cut it off or not. So we have straight stamp, but we want a curved stamp. So I'm going to put this like this, and I'm going to just curve it like that. And because it's full of photopolymer, I can. And I can curve it however I want. That was a bit much. I don't want it quite that steep. There we go. You see how that worked? Here, let me lift it up so you can see. You see how that worked? I love the fact that you can do that. And as in November, with the November online exclusives, they're coming out with all photopolymer now. We're not going to have any more red rubber. It's going to be phased out. Okay, so the Christmas is going to start up, and I'm going to curve it like that to fit in there. Oh my gosh, I got it the first time. Woohoo! And then push it down really good so that it doesn't move when you put the ink on it. And I'm going to use real red. If you are watching on Facebook and you are enjoying my video, please hit those emojis. Give me a thumbs up or a heart or a happy face. And if you're watching on YouTube, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. And then hit the bell icon, and they will let you know whenever I go live on YouTube. So you won't miss it. And if you're watching and on the replay, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Okay, so now this is going to go here like that. And there we have our Merry Christmas, our curved Merry Christmas from Straight Stamps. Just that easy. Okay, now on the original one, I cut this apart and then I chopped them down to make them smaller. So you can see that there. This one I used the Mary from hang on, Traditional Labels. Where's the Mary? There it is. It's already curved, but I thought I would show you that you can curve any photopolymer stamp. So do you think, hi Janet. Yes, Valerie is on Facebook. Now, do you think I should cut it like I did that, or shall we use the full? I think it's too big. I think it's too big. I think I'll cut it because then I can make it a little bit smaller. So all I'm going to do is just chop off just like that. Just follow the cut lines, and I've just cut that into um, the a single, and then I'm just going to take this and chop that off. So now we got our Christmas, and I'm gonna do the same thing to Mary. And here. And then I'm not gonna worry about that side because I'm just going to cut this right about there. So there we have our Merry Christmas. And this one, I did it with, see, this die is not ambidextrous. So this one is this way, but this one is this way. So you could have it either way. Hi, Diane. Oh, thank you. It's fun. It's a fun card to do. Okay, so let's get these up on dimensionals and then we'll figure out where we're going to put them. When I find my dimensionals. Don't let me forget to do that draw for Share It Saturday draw. Then I was sitting at the fair on Saturday and realized that I didn't do my Share It Saturday post. Some days. Okay, so there's the Christmas, and then the Mary is going to kind of fit in there like that, underneath the tail of that bow. Yep, that's good. Okay, let's put the Mary on first. Your rose bush is still blooming? Oh, Valerie, that's amazing. Okay. Oh, do you remember seeing pictures of my begonia where the deer came in and ate all the leaves and all the blossoms and it looked like this? I should take a picture and show you now. It has come back. It doesn't have the big double blooms like it did have, but it does have blooms. Let's see if I can move this one up just a tad. There we go. It has blooms. It's got about 7 or 8 blooms on it right now. It is super gorgeous. There we go. There's our card. You guys over there on YouTube, am I still streaming to YouTube? Nobody is commenting. Okay, Wink of Stella. And I don't want to reactivate that ink and make a big red blob, so I'm just going to dip and dot and dash Wink of Stella on there. Just like that. And let's put a little bit on the leaves because I can. It's my card. I can do what I want. There we go. Wink of Stella. Bring in the envelope. Oh, good Lord. Hang on. Oh, it wasn't scrolling. Oh my God. Let's see. I'm thinking of moving stamping and card making items first and setting up. Good idea. Get priorities. That's right, Anne. Alice liked the lighter one. Christine likes funnel cake. Oh, funnel cake. Yum. We didn't have that this year. Valerie likes dark red. Mary likes dark. Christine likes dark. Anne likes dark. I agree with you. Yes, it does look like a variegated poinsettia. Alice, you're right. Funnel cakes. Oh, cut it, cut it. Rose bush. Second round of blooms. Okay, I am now seeing the comments. Awesome card. I am. It's supposed to automatically scroll for me, and it's not automatically scrolling. So I'm going to have to remember that. Aw, thanks, Anne. Anybody else lose sound, or was it just Valerie? Okay, where's the bling? Let's put the bling on. Let's put the bling on, and then we can get that. Get the draw done. We'll put that one there. And put this one here. I had to re-glue that one. And let's put it up there. Let's see, what else do I want to use? I haven't used a gold one yet. Put that gold one in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got to put one more. One more on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Let's put a red one on up here. There we go. And now I'm going to open this up and I'm going to put a gold one on the inside. There we go. We are done. Alice says you've been keeping yourselves entertained on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you, Christine. Hi, Mary. Yes, no. Yes, no. Mary says, is the bling from the suite? I don't think it is. Hang on. Hang on. Yes, it is. So in the suite, you get hang on. You get the traditional labels bundle. So that and that's one part of it. And you get the Christmas greenery, that and that. So this is a mega suite. You get the designer paper and you get the traditional sparkle sequins and red, what's it called? Real red shiny ribbon. And this is 1/2 inch. So that's what's in the suite. Valerie paused to take a picture of her rose bush. Post it in the group, Val. I'd love to see it. Thanks, Janet. Yes, Valerie, I have your address. I do. Okay, I'm done. Now let me make room here so I can pull my computer towards me and we'll do the Share It Saturday draw. It takes a lot of organizing because, you know, when I'm creating, I just throw things out of my way. Okay. There we go. Hi. Okay. Need that and my pencil so I can write down who wins. This week, I'm actually going to have time to get last week's draw winner out and this week's, plus all my thank you cards for the past week's worth of orders. I thank you very much for those. And if you haven't got a thank you card for me yet, they're coming. Unplug the phone, take it out. That's the embossing folder. Oh, yes, Anne. I can. It muted me. I completely forgot about the embossing folder. You get the traditional wreath embossing folder in the bundle or in the suite as well. Okay. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go to that. Then I'm going to go back here. And I'm going to do this. Pick that up. Over there. And there we are. There's the draw. Share It Saturday for August the 30th. Oh, I didn't pull it close enough to me. I can't quite reach. Okay, I'm going to shuffle twice, once, twice. And the winner for Share It Saturday for August the 30th is, look at all those lovely people putting cards in. Janet, congratulations, Janet. Janet entered 3 cards and number 1 is the winner. Winner, winner, chicken dinner or card from Glenda. There we are. Dave is headed for, oh, what a blessing, Valerie, that Dave can start doing his walks again. That's awesome. It's been a while. Poor Dave. Okay. Catalog launch party next week. Hope you can join me. There will be a make and take. I don't know what it is yet. I do have the treasure hunt done, so I'm going to get that posted in my VIP group. So if you want to participate in my catalog launch party virtually, you have to be in my VIP group because that's where it's going to be. Now, let me get the link to that. I'm sure all of you guys are in my VIP group. But in case you're not, oh, there it is on Facebook. And I don't know whether I can comment. I don't think I can comment on this. There it is. Okay, so join my VIP group and join me next Tuesday. So I won't have a live next Tuesday, but I am live tomorrow. And I have 2 more days this week. This is tomorrow's card. It also uses the traditions of Christmas. And yes, it is white and gold, my favorite way to make a card. And then I have a fun fold for you for Wednesday, also using the traditions of Christmas suite. So I hope you can join me for both of those. Same time. No, they're both at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, not the 4 o'clock one. Mondays are 4 o'clock. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you joining me. If you've enjoyed my video, hit those emojis and let Facebook know that you are enjoying my video. And yeah, thanks, Christine. And thumbs up on YouTube. Yes. And if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up emoji because it does show up over there, as well as subscribing. I'm just going over to YouTube so I can tell you where it is. So if you're watching me, oh yeah, it's not telling me. Never mind. It shows me a different view than it shows you. Anyways, thanks everybody. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your evening and I will be back tomorrow night. Oh, good. I'll post Valerie sent me a picture of her rose and I will post a picture on there for you. Thanks everybody. I will see you tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stamping smiles. Bye for now.